Hey there, my loyal viewers. Yeah, I, Zak Wolf, am well aware of the darn coronavirus thing that's been affecting the world. And it's difficult on me and my family, even though none of us have gotten it, thankfully. But we're all pretty healthy, so even if we did get the virus, it wouldn't be too serious. My father recently got a new IT job after having no full-time job for almost a year and a half, after being laid off when the old company he worked for was bought by another firm. But currently he has to work from home because of the virus. My younger brother also doesn't have any work because he works at the local high school, and all of Brockton's public schools have been shut down for 3 weeks because of the virus. My college campus is also closed for 2 weeks, but even though I finally got my IT degree in the mail last month, I can't go work out in the fieldhouse building or help out in the television and theater departments. And the restaurants and bars are closed except for takeout. The pharmacies, supermarkets, and convenience stores are often mobbed, as we still have some panic buyers. Oh, and regarding the shortage on toilet paper, we're well stocked up. We still have plenty of rolls we bought before the coronavirus outbreak. Well, it helps that I generally only have to do number 2 in the bathroom no more than twice a day. And all those cancellation and postponing going on. Anime Boston 2020 has been unfortunately canceled due to the virus, since it was scheduled for Easter weekend, April 10th to 12th. So that had me a little down, as that was going to be the first Anime Boston I attended as Zak Wolf. At least on the Saturday I was to go. But at least Anthro New England happened before the virus outbreak occurred. Take a look at these pictures from the photo room shoot there. Don't worry, not literal shooting. That Tommy gun was a toy. And I'm also glad my college's production of Disney's Beauty and the Beast ran before the outbreak started, as that was such a fun show to work on with my wolf puppets for the wood scenes. Yeah, that was our most elaborate and professional show we've done so far. We had some real Disney magic going on. But anyways, what with all this going on, me and my family are for the most part cooped up in this house for much of the time. I hope we all don't end up eventually getting cabin fever from it. So for the most part, I've been keeping myself occupied with my computer and video stuff. Recently, I created an external boot drive to run on my Mac Mini desktop with Mac OS 10.11 El Capitan on it, the version of the operating system I used on the Mac Mini when I first bought it over 4 years ago. I can even run some neat older 32-bit applications on it I used to use that won't work on subsequent versions of the Mac OS, like Catalina currently, such as apps like iPhoto, the older GarageBand and iMovie, iDVD, and Final Cut Express. Of course, iPhoto was discontinued in favor of the current Photos app, which is pretty much like iPhoto, but with more editing, sharing, and cloud features. And GarageBand and iMovie have since been updated to newer, slightly different 64-bit versions, but they're still really good. And iDVD and Final Cut Express were discontinued, the latter being because it was still based off older coding from the pre-Mac OS 10 days, and Final Cut Pro 10 is 64-bit and starts at $300. The price Final Cut Express used to have back when the old version of Final Cut Pro was $1,000. Though to be fair, I find working with Final Cut Pro 10 much better than the older Final Cut software. Partly because it's 64-bit and takes advantage of modern Mac processing and memory technologies, and it also has background rendering, compared to how in the older Final Cut you had to stop what you were doing to render even a simple video transition or color correction feature on a clip in the timeline, before you could play it back, along with other nifty new features like multicam editing, 360-degree video support, and a way you could skim and select only part of a clip in the project library before adding it to the timeline. It's got so many professional features, I haven't used all of them yet. Though this vlog you're currently watching was edited on iMovie 10, like many of my basic vlogs and other simpler videos are. I typically use Final Cut Pro 10 for more elaborate projects, especially my YouTube poops. But anyways, starting today, the state has issued a firmer warning that only essential businesses will be open, like the aforementioned supermarkets and pharmacies and such. And that is recommending you stay home whenever possible. Which is why I'm here making this vlog. And so I'm still finding ways to keep myself occupied if need be. At least anything that doesn't involve me lying in bed and suddenly falling asleep. Well, now that this has arrived for me in the post, this can keep me occupied. Yep, Tex Avery sure was a master, and it influenced the cartoon wolves everywhere. Well, if anything else comes up involving me, this quarantine isolation stuff, I'll let you know. But just keep watching this YouTube channel.